I was born in Nigeria so many years ago, and it wasn't an easy journey or easy background, but I'm a firm believer that where you're born and the challenges is inconsequential to who you could become, really. So I went to school in Lagos. Then right after graduating in high school, I came to America.
Margaret Dureke has done just about everything. She's a motivational speaker and author of several personal and business development books, including a bestseller, recognized around the U.S. and internationally for her philanthropy. She has a flurry of awards, even honored with a Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award. She's also founder, president, and executive director of Watati Academy, a nonprofit organization that partners with the University of Maryland, teaching a curriculum in schools focused on financial literacy and the basics of starting a business.
Watati Academy used to be called Women Empowered to Achieve the Impossible before we turned it into a school per se. The reason is because I had all the degrees that anybody would want to get, but I didn't know how to fold a piece of paper to form a box. I just said to myself, this doesn't make any sense. So God, what did you want me to do? So Watati Academy came up as a result of an answer to the frustration that I was having. So I knew that there was a missing link between what we're taught in the classroom and what we need to make it in the school of life. So that's when I said, okay, what is so frustrating to me that I can turn into an inspiration that I can use to lead others? I say, what you are doing right now is not an indication of where you end up, but you need to appreciate those small beginnings of life.
And part of Margaret's beginning began with her best friend and husband, John, another educator who retired from teaching in 2019. He's also been a youth counselor in Washington, D.C. Today, he helps Margaret with the academy, but Margaret says he's been the rock that's held her together.
Without his love for me is so unconditional that I don't have to wonder where he stands.
The very first day I saw her, she came to the Model UN. So when I saw her, I was excited. She told me about herself and all that. So I told her, oh, I found a wife.
That's what he told me the same day.
The first day I saw her.
He told me, he said, if it's not me, nobody else.
I said, you're my wife. I'm going to marry you.
38 years later, they're still married and politically active. In fact, they have been for a long time. The two of them have even helped get the local mayor elected twice. And now they're zeroed in on this year's presidential election.
I believe in capitalism because capitalism encourages you to go out there and work hard. So, for capitalism to continue to work, we have to find a way to be inclusive about it.
Whoever is the person that makes it as the next president of America, they need to have some compassion. They need to have some kind of way to resolve the immigration problem. I'm not for people just trooping in and things happening one way or the other and people not doing whatever they have. Any country that doesn't have order is a question of time they're going to defunct. So I am saying, even though I believe that foreigners or immigration people should be given some chance and opportunity, there need to be some laws guiding how that is done so that both the people receiving and the people giving, there'll be some kind of common ground for everybody.
Philip Alexiou, VOA News, Washington.